Hello and welcome to Bread of Life, a daily devotional program which each week features a different area pastor. Our speaker for this week is Bishop Jonathan Ramsey of Bloomfield.
Again, we want to go to Psalms 142, and today we want to look at verses 3 and 4. It reads, "When my spirit was overwhelmed within me, then thou knewest my path. In the way wherein I walked, have they privately laid a snare for me. I looked on my right hand and beheld, but there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul." As we study this particular psalm, we are seeing where David is crying out to God from a difficult, dark place. In the words of verse 3 and 4, David reveals the loneliness of what he felt, of what he was experiencing. He says, when I felt that what I was up against was overwhelming within me, then I remembered the God that knows my every step that I take. Oh, God had brought him through victories over the giant Goliath. Though Goliath towered over him, David said to the giant, "I don't come to you with the sword or the stave, but I come to you in the name of the Lord." When Saul attempted to slay him 21 times to take the life of David, God covered him. God kept him safe and secure. When he was in the camp of the Philistines and King Achish could have killed him, God again delivered him out of the hand of his adversary. Victory after victory God gave to David over Israel's enemies. But here, from this dark place, David begins to cry out to God and is reminded that he is in God's hands. We need to know each day of our life as we seek to serve God, that he goes before us to deliver us out of the snare of the fowler. In the very place where the devil thought he would swallow us up, God brings us out. In the latter part of verse 3, David says, "Privately snares have been set for me, hidden traps, pitfalls, temptations." But in spite of what the enemy had perpetrated against him, God preserved him. Look back over your life and see the many things God has kept you back from. My God, the things that God has made a way where there has been no way. No wonder Psalms 37 verse 23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord, and he delighteth in his way." Some of you know today you would not be where you are had it not been for the Lord who is on your side. That's why Psalms 91 verse 1 and 2 can say, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, he is my refuge and my fortress. My God, in him will I trust. My God, in him will I trust." Psalms 142 verse 4 says, "I looked on my right hand and beheld, but there was no man that would know me. Refuge failed me. No man cared for my soul." Look at how David describes this moment in his life. Everywhere he turned for help, there was no one there to rescue him. Places of security had escaped him. He says, "No man cared for my soul." There are times when we feel alone, abandoned, left to fight our own battles by ourselves. But even in those moments, we need to know that God is there and that he will never leave us. He will never forsake us. David, you might be in a cave, my God, but you're not alone. I want to speak to the Davids, the Marys, the Sallys out there. Wherever you find yourself in this moment, you are not alone. In a lonely marriage, you are not alone. Feeling alone in the workplace, God is with you. If you have been ostracized by family and friend, you are not alone. Psalms 27 says, "For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me up upon a rock. On your right, God is there. On your left, he will guide you." Trust in the Lord and know that the darker your cave, the brighter the light of God's glory shines in your dark place. Be blessed.
You've been listening to Bishop Jonathan Ramsey of Bloomfield, and this has been Bread of Life, a program to encourage you from God's Word.